Functions under Composite, Module 5. The focus I'm going to try is to use the properties to solve the functions. I had a difficulty with this unit. I never had to teach functions, and I haven't even worked with them myself in a very, very long time. So, we have two functions. We have g of x is equal to x squared minus 1, and f of x is equal to 3x plus 2. And the idea is I had to remember what this little circle was. So is f of g of x. So essentially I'm multiplying those two functions together, g of x times f of x. And when I multiply those two functions, I get this. So 3x plus 2 times the quantity x squared minus 1. So then I use the distributive property, I believe, and distribute the 3x to the x squared. So I get 3x times x squared plus the 3x times the negative 1, then plus 2 times the x squared plus 2 times negative 1. Then I combine those like terms. So I combine the like terms so that I get 3x cubed plus a negative 3x plus 2x squared plus a negative 2. And just removing the parentheses just to make it cleaner, so that I say that f of g of x is equal to 3x cubed plus 2x squared minus 3x minus 2. So I'm always thinking of a real world connection. That really meant nothing to me, honestly. So I then decided to use the graphing calculators because this wasn't making too much sense to me. So I put in the first function, which was f of x equals 3x plus 2, and graphed it. And so you see the red line. I see that there. Then if I do g of x, so if I go ahead and put g of x in, which was g of x was x squared minus 1, and then we graph it, we get this. And that's what I expect. The red line is a linear line. We have 3x plus 2 is linear. X squared minus 1 is a quadratic, and my students will be able to know that this is a quadratic versus a linear line. They will understand that. But still, I think this is a really abstract for my 8th grade students, and I haven't taught this level of mathematics. So just so that they can sort of see it better, that's why I decided to use the graphing calculator. So then I thought, well, when I multiplied it all together from this page and I got this long expression here, it would be nice to see to verify it. So I put 3x plus 2, and I multiplied it and see what I got. So I said f of g of x. Sorry, I have to keep looking at my notes. And then I graph it. So, okay. So the blue line represents the composite of these two functions. And then I wasn't positive that that's really what I had. So I decided to take my expression and bring it back over to here. So wait a minute. I want to take that out. I want to graph it again. So I have that. and then get what I had calculated before to just make sure. And I get the same graph. So I was like, oh, okay, I'm kind of understanding, but this is as much as I got. And I really uncertain.